Good evening, welcome to Tudor Talk. I know that you're not used to seeing me on a Thursday evening, but I thought I'd pop down to training and catch up with Jack Midson following Tuesday's victory over St Albans. We beat them 4-3 on penalties, and here's what Jack had to say about that performance. So Jack, a couple of days have passed since that victory over St Albans. You've had a couple of days as a management team to reflect on the game. What positives do you take out of that?
The positive, we can take another win. It's another win, trying to tick them off. Although it was penalties. It's a cup match, and it was a true cup match derby. I believe it was quite competitive. Lucky in one way to come out as winners, but credit to the lads. They dug deep, and worked hard, and got the win.
Obviously, it's a local cup competition, so obviously not all the focus and emphasis on that. Gives you an opportunity to look at some of the fringe players, some of the players that returned from injury. How useful are those games?
They're very useful because there are a couple of players that were in our plans to start of the season and they got injuries during pre-season. So, they're coming back. Obviously, Sam Besant coming back. It was the perfect time for him to get some minutes. With Bowness doing so well, it's unlikely that Besant's going to start. So, for him to play in this game was perfect. You've got Alex Wall coming back from injury, Rob Sinclair, and there's a couple of others. It was important not to make too many changes because we knew St Albans were going to go strong, and like we say, it is a local derby, and they're in the same league as us, so it had a bit of added spice, a bit of added passion. So it was important to get them players minutes, but they're very good players, so it wasn't as though we was putting an untested and untried players in. It was a very strong squad.
And see, we did go behind, and we come back from a losing position to win the game. That must still breed positivity into the camp, knowing that even when we're against it, we can still come back and
yeah, definitely, and the same at Havant as well. And again, it's probably a goals we need to try and avoid from our own mistakes. Really, we need to try and cut them out. We eradicated a lot of them from the start of the season, and it became positive results after that. Not that there's more creeping in, but we have to avoid them scenarios and keep clean sheets because we always know we're going to create chances and score. So if we keep doing that, then we're going to win more games than we lose.
After a little break from the league action, we return here on Saturday afternoon when we host Eastbourne Borough, and I caught up with Sammy to find out what he thought ahead of that game. Sammy, looking ahead to Saturday, then Eastbourne Borough in the league, returning here in front of our own fans. We've had a week off. What are your thoughts on that game?
No, looking forward to it. I know the boys are looking forward to it as well. Coming off the back of 5 consecutive wins, so moral in the camp is very high. Good game the other night to get the injuries back and give people minutes that needed minutes. So we've got real competition for places now, and it's really pushing each other in the squad to be in the starting 11 come Saturday. So we've got great options. So it'll be difficult to pick a team, because we've got a fantastic squad. But it's the first time this season that we've had this, so it can only be good. So looking forward to the game. It's going to be a tough game, but we're coming into the game off as I said, the back of 5 consecutive wins. So we're looking forward to it.
This must be the first game that you've had a selection headache.
Yeah, definitely. We haven't had it all season. It's been frustrating at the early part because we've seen the injury list and it's been growing. But credit to the players and the squad that have come in and done fantastically well. They've put us in a fantastic position. And now they've got to try and find it hard to get back in the team. But the last couple of games, especially haven't. The bench really changed the game. They come on and made a difference. The same again here against Bath as well. So. We've got a good squad. We're looking forward to the game. It's 3 points that we want. To keep pushing Wealdstone. But we know it. It will be tough. It's always difficult when a manager gets sacked the week before to know how they're probably going to set up. We've had them watched, but that sort of goes out the window now because different managers come in and change different things. So we just got to worry about ourselves, and if we do that, then I'm sure we can get a positive result Saturday.
We're now into a run of games where I think 3 out of the next 5 are played at home. How important is that to be back here?
No, it's fantastic. Our home record's has been excellent. We've been behind in games, but still won games. So I'm expecting 9 points out of 9. If I'm honest, I want our home form has been excellent. We've got to try and make it difficult. We need the fans to really get behind us Saturday and make it a special atmosphere and make it hard for teams that come here to get going. But we've been on the front foot and we've got goals in us. You look around our team, especially the front five. They've got goals in them, and it's just now trying to get the right formula to find what way we sort of go Saturday. But it's a good headache to have.
That's all we've got time for this edition of Tudor Talk. We look forward to welcoming you here on Saturday when we take on Eastbourne Borough. And make sure that you check out your Twitter feed, because we've got a silent auction running for 2 supporters to join us in the boardroom. But for now, goodbye.